to the Movie Closet.
Hello.
Episode 32.
32 with our new fancy intro.
Yeah, dope ass intro.
Shout out Levi Barnes and Ian Wilson.
Ian wasn't there. Oh, I
Well,
guess
he
did
made the song.
Yeah.
Levi, Hannah, Simon all helped out. And Bryan,
Oh.
our guest tonight.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping with editing
No
Thanks,
problem.
dude.
and lights. Light
And
guy.
lights. I was the light guy.
Light guy.
That was fun.
So, yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, we got a new intro. And it's pretty kick-ass.
Fuck yeah, it is.
Yeah, man.
Getting professional here.
Tell us what you guys think about it in the comments.
Let us know. Drop us a line. Tell us what you think. Let me see you get real mad.
Subscribe.
So, Matt, what is the Movie Closet to any new listeners out there?
The movie closet is 4 people, sometimes 5 when we have a guest.
Mm-hmm.
Bruh.
We're picking movies based on a theme. We discuss these movies that we've picked, give pitches, vote on them. The winner, we watch them and we discuss them at the end.
I can't even see your face right now. His face in the pop filter.
And yeah,
Yeah.
Pretty simple.
And what's this week's theme?
our favorite directors.
Boom. Favorite
Pretty
director.
excited.
Movie from your favorite director. Oh, God. This was going to be a good one. I can fucking feel it. Anyone want to go first?
I'm nervous.
I'll go first, I guess. So the movie I'm picking, I think I've pitched it before.
I think you have.
I can't remember what episode it was, but I'm picking The World's End, directed by Edgar Wright, my favorite director.
Whoop whoop.
He's a Brit. He's most known for the Cornetto trilogy, which is Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and then The World's End. And they're all like connected. They all have these specific color themes that are like he gets from those Cornetto ice cream cones, you know? They're like ice cream cones with the nuts all over them.
Yeah.
And that's why he calls it that. But I forget
Interesting.
what the real trilogy. There's this fucking Italian director, I think, he did a trilogy, and it was like based on colors. All the titles were, and that's where he got it from. I should have fucking looked it up. I know I did this last time. I couldn't remember what it was, but yeah. So 2013, Simon Pegg is in it, and Nick Frost. Simon Pegg, and Nick Frost. They're Shaun of the Dead, all that jazz. They're Simon Pegg a little bit more known than Nick Frost. But what it's about is these group of friends, they graduate high school, they go on this pub crawl, which is like 12 bars, and the last bar is called The World's End. And they could not complete it. Skip to 20 years later, Simon Pegg, he's Gary King, and he's like in rehab, and he hates his life, and he wants to get the band back together, all of his friends, and go back to their hometown and finish the pub crawl, because he needs a taste of the old life. But when they get back, shit's weird. Shit's changed. People aren't acting the same. And you get this, and it turns into this like Invasion of the Body Snatchers movie,
Ooh.
which is super badass.
That is cool.
Yeah.
And yeah, Edgar Wright, he's my favorite director because he kicks ass at dialogue. It's like really fast paced, and everything's like a joke on something that was just said a second ago. Every time you watch it, you find new funny shit, which I think is like the best thing to base dialogue off of. How many times you can watch the same movie and find new lines that make you laugh, or be like, whoa, whoa. And his jump cuts, he does jump cuts on like super mundane things, and he makes it look super dramatic, like spreading jelly on toast.
Right.
Yeah,
Brushing
that
your
was
teeth.
Yeah,
always
those
great.
scenes are nice.
Yeah, and that's like one of his calling cards he does in every movie. And the whole Ant-Man thing, when he's supposed to do Ant-Man, you can see remnants of that.
Oh, okay.
When they're talking about how he heard from have you seen Ant-Man?
Was he really? He was supposed to do that?
Yeah, he was on.
Oh, I
he
didn't
was
know.
on board for a while, and then he left because they wouldn't let him do what he wanted. And but you can see that in that one scene when he's talking about how he heard about the job through a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking Edgar Wright.
Oh,
like that was-
like the fast cuts.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
through that scene.
Like, yeah, you can see like that was his hand in that, and they kept it on. But yeah, so World's End. That's my
La-di-da.
movie. pick it, watch it. Edgar Wright.
Hey,
I hope you're listening to this.
hey, Ben. Might have to go down to the old Winchester.
The Winchester. The Winchester.
Everyone's staring at me.
All right,
Go
Bass
ahead.
is
Do it,
a sign.
Bass. You're prepared
All
now.
right.
Show us that home run you got for us.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So I'm going to be doing Stanley Kubrick.
Woo!
So
One
here's
of
a little
the
bio
masters.
I read up. Stanley and his family were Jewish immigrants from Austria, Romania, and Russia. While he did not tend to do well in school, he was considered fairly intelligent by his peers. On his 13th birthday, Jack, Stanley's father, gave him his first camera, which spawned his fondness for photography. Kubrick's movie career started in 1950 when he spent nearly all his savings to produce Day of Flight, which would be released the following year in 1951, and slingshot him into his directing career. Just a couple fun facts. Kubrick turned down directing the sequel to the 1973 hit The Exorcist. Instead, he directed the 1980s film The Shining. And apparently,
Whoa.
Stephen King did not like Kubrick's adaptation and rewrote the film and the movie and released in 1997.
Oh,
Stephen
you
King's
just made
version.
another one.
Yeah.
Didn't that one suck though?
So Kubrick was working on the film AI, Artificial Intelligence.
That's a good one.
But at the time, technology hadn't really caught up to what his needs for the movie were. So about the mid-90s, when the tools became available, he started working digitally on the film. But on March 7th, 1999, he suffered a heart attack, which killed him. At that point, Steven Spielberg, a close friend and collaborator, took over directing and complete the final Kubrick project.
What's,
Damn, I didn't know that.
Is Kubrick the one who has that unfinished film that I think Netflix just bought and they're gonna finish it?
I don't know.
There was a couple projects he started on, but then he stopped because some other directors started working on movies with a similar plot.
Was it?
The guy who was in Alien, he just died. The one that the alien came out of his chest. What's his name? You know?
The alien came out of his chest?
Yeah, and
The English guy?
Yeah.
I
You know
don't
his
know
name? Well, he was in it, and then
Huh.
I'll have to
Is it a
fucking-
space movie?
I think it's a sci-fi movie.
Ooh.
I think I might know what you're talking about. I can't.
I gotta look it up.
Oh, Ben's looking that up. Just a couple notable or noteworthy movies I like from Kubrick: The Shining,
Fuck yeah.
2001: A Space Odyssey,
Mhm.
Clockwork Orange, Full Metal Jacket, Spartacus, and Lolita.
Is Orson Welles' mysterious unfinished film?
No, Orson Welles.
Orson Welles.
I love
I was way off.
Yeah, probably a little bit. Couple decades, but that's all
A few
right.
decades.
I don't know if that's
Just a few. So today I'm pitching the 1968 blockbuster 2001: A Space Odyssey. This was a hard choice over Clockwork Orange or Full Metal Jacket, because I really like those movies as well. Basically, humanity finds a mysterious artificial object buried beneath the lunar surface and sends a team of people, as well as the most recent innovation in artificial technology, HAL 9000, to investigate. On the way there, Hal starts exhibiting strange behavior, and then the real story kind of begins. Originally, the movie runtime, when originally released, was like 161 minutes, but they cut it way down to like 142 for the regular release. With a budget of $12 million, it grossed over $56 million that weekend. Lastly, the movie utilized many groundbreaking filming techniques at the time and had been hailed as a go-to movie for filming students. There's too many to really cover here on the Movie Closet, so I recommend looking up the article Creating Special Effects for 2001: A Space Odyssey by Douglas Trumbull. And that's Trumbull. And if you like 2001: A Space Odyssey, I recommend watching the sequel, 2010, The Year We Made Contact, starring Roy Schreider and John Lithgow, directed by Peter Hames.
There's a sequel?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's pretty good, too. And I guess lastly, the 3 words.
Bass's 3 words.
It's sensational, striking,
Whoa.
and groundbreaking.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Cool. Yeah, man.
That's why I stick with the S's.
Maybe
Yeah,
I
would've been
might
funny.
just vote for this one because I have no fucking clue what the ending means.
Yeah, it's
And
one of
So
the
I may
best
get another
endings.
look at it.
If you want, Ben, I
Best
can
ending ever.
send you the link for the article I was talking about.
Yeah,
if
dude,
you want to
that'd be
put it in the
dope. Yeah,
comments.
I'd be down to check that out. Oh yeah, and I'll put link in the video. Good idea, Bass.
Mm.
I like the fucking. I love when the fucking when it shows the monkeys like
Dude.
discovering tools and fire and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only.
Yeah,
That's actually the only scene I've seen from that
Dude,
movie.
it's the greatest jump cut in film history.
Mm.
When
So-
he throws the bone up and then it comes down and turns into a spaceship going through orbit.
Oh
Whoa.
shit!
It's amazing.
So like, I think it's like the first 30 minutes. There's no speaking in the movie.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's
And
just-
then the whole thing behind the monolith is some ancient beings put one on Earth, which allowed us to.
Yeah, they sparked the fucking jump start of brains. Taught us how to. be smart.
It started
It's an alien.
somehow started evolution,
right.
and then the second one on the moon is meant more as a milestone to gauge that hey, this is how far we've evolved so far. And there's a few funny things difference between like the book and the monolith in the movie, like the dimensions and stuff are like different. And
Oh, that's weird. Like
Yeah.
they're super specific about it.
yeah, they're like super specific about it. But the one in the movie, some article I read said like the way the dimensions of it in the movie when you're watching the movie is technically like you're watching from inside the monolith on its like side or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Is it because of the way they fucking probably how they did the force perspective? Maybe
Yeah.
I don't know.
Something to do with that. I don't know. That article talks a little bit about it and the camera styles, the different cameras and
Oh yeah.
techniques they used.
Yeah.
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 That's the greatest practical special effects. are in
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
movie.
when the fucking the
They're all-
wavy space
yeah.
shit, like
They're all done with camera angles
yeah, it's nuts.
and animations. It's amazing.
And of course, Bryan over here
Mm.
really reminds me, looks a lot like Kubrick in my opinion.
Thank you so
There's
much.
a good image for you guys if you're wondering what Bryan looks like. If you want to put a face to
Oh.
that beautiful voice.
He looks like he's
Look
about
up.
to die of a heart attack when he's 50.
Yeah, look up a Stanley Kubrick the day he died.
Oh yeah, didn't he shoot a
that's
scene in this movie like 127 times or something?
Yeah, he did that a lot. He,
Like,
he
he
would
was-
just keep
he
going
needed
until
things
the actors
perfect.
were done.
And cameras would be filming 24/7.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was I seen this video on YouTube about specifically that scene. It's about like his editing when oh shit, dude, that does look just like you. Oh my god. Oh man, dude.
Like a darker.
Yeah, like a more intense.
Yeah, like,
It's so
like-
crazy.
like where my life will go. I can totally see that. That's how it's gonna be. Oh my god, 5 years.
Brian's,
Son of a-
Brian's the reincarnation.
Dude, I hope that's true.
That would be badass.
Yeah, I'd be happy.
Just like grow your
channeling
beard out a little
Kubrick.
thicker and then go ahead and
Straighten the hair.
yeah, and then like let your
Too many
brows
curls.
get a little more bushier and close.
But
Not
yeah.
not quite monobrow.
Just like-
or,
Not quite monobrow.
but-
your eyebrows up.
And then,
yeah.
my God,
Holy shit.
I haven't seen him that young. Usually, I see him when he's got his like long, crazy hair and it's
Yeah.
all gray.
Guy looks like you do.
There you go.
You got the same male pattern baldness.
Thinning out on top very quickly.
That's funny.
That is funny.
But yeah, the fucking when Hal's reading their lips, there's this whole YouTube video about it, about how badass it was and how they directed the eye.
Oh yeah.
Sorry to keep interrupting.
Hal is in the second movie as well.
Oh, is he really?
So for you viewers out there that want to see the second
Oh my
movie
God,
and
that's
love
so
Hal,
good.
he's still there.
When was the second one made? Did you say?
I didn't say the year. I can't remember. It was like, I think it was like late 80s or
Should
not
make that your
early
profile
early
picture.
90s.
Oh my god! You gotta split your face. And
Yeah,
put his
split
on
your
the other
face,
side.
half Kubrick.
Late
Half-
80s. You said late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it was like late 80s, early 90s. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Nice. Well,
I
cool,
can't believe that.
cool. Nice pitch, Bass. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Good job.
Get the snack. Oh, Lord. Oh my God, what happened over there?
Put your dick
back
away,
in your
dude.
pants, Matt.
Sorry,
He's really doing it.
I got
He's
a little
really
excited.
doing
Why
it.
did he spit? Why did you spit? Don't spit in your hand.
Here's a little lube.
Well, now that I'm all flustered, I guess Guess I'll go.
Now that you're all nice and relaxed
Yeah.
from your release.
Well, I'm choosing, my favorite director is Ty West. He's a young dude, horror director. He's 36 years old. He's made 4 movies, I'm pretty sure. He made the House of the Devil, Innkeepers, The Roost, and the movie I'm picking, The Sacrament. That's his newest film. The reason why I like him, he's subtle, he's self-aware, he builds great tension.
Ooh.
And just, he does like, all of his movies have been like typical horror movies, like the concept, but then he has these interesting takes on them that are really clever. He builds a lot of tension by having these like really subtle, kind of drawn out, almost boring scenes. And then he just hits you at the end of the movie with like just all of this fucked up shit, just like a punch to the gut.
Yeah.
And I really like that.
Yeah, House of the Devil was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. It builds a shit ton of tension.
It's going to happen this fall here in Columbia. When the solar eclipse happens.
That's true.
Oh, no.
But the movie that I'm picking is The Sacrament, his newest film. And it's really
The Sack.
Yeah, The Sacrament.
Sacrament.
Yeah, well, anyway. This is an interesting take on a found footage movie. So the movie is about essentially a cult, but it takes place in modern day, and it's like set up like a Vice documentary. The whole movie is a Vice documentary. So it's like an interesting take on found footage because it's like super nicely shot, and everyone in the film is using like, super high end equipment because it's for Vice. And the cam's not like shaky or anything, and they all have like tripods and shit. But it's just like an interesting modern day take on found footage, in my opinion. Anyway, the sound guy of this Vice crew, his sister has moved out to Africa into this like remote location, into this like commune that's supposed to be like, they call it Eden. And it's supposed to be like super,
When this come out?
like 2016, 2015, I think.
Oh.
Is Emma Watson in this?
No. Oh, that is, it also starts with an S, I'm pretty sure. And it's about a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, she moves out to this like remote location, this commune in Africa. And they're like, well, fuck, let's film something about this. Sounds really interesting. It could be weird. Let's just document it. Anyway, they have to use a helicopter to go out there. It's super hard to get to. And then like their helicopter ride basically leaves them there and is going to come back in like 2 days. And they go there, they start documenting, they notice that there's all these like guards and shit with guns. And they're like, well, why would they need fucking guards with guns if this is like paradise? This is all peaceful and shit. So they already know from the get-go that there's something a little off. And then they start meeting everyone, and everyone seems like super happy. But gradually, of course, as you could suspect, things take a turn for the worst.
Bum, bum, bum.
But I won't give too much away. It definitely plays into like cult, like real cult stuff from like the 60s and 70s, like Jonestown. It pays homage to that for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm very inspired by that. The thing that I also like about this movie is that like Ty West, it's typical for him to do like paranormal stuff, and especially in found footage movies, it takes like this. They typically take like some sort of paranormal twist, but this movie is just all like real life horror, like shit that could happen in real life and that has happened before. So, yeah, that's my pitch.
Cool.
My pick / favorite director is Sofia Coppola. She is the daughter of Francis Ford Coppola and the aunt of Gia Coppola. And they're all, Gia Coppola's only done one, but they're all like very into film family. So anyway, the movie that I'm picking from her is Lost in Translation.
Ooh, good movie.
Yes, it is.
Ooh, yeah.
That's one of my
So-
favorite actors in it.
Yes.
Bill Murray, yeah, he's great. Hang on. Let me.
Oh, Belly.
So, Lost in Translation essentially is a movie with like the theme of like loneliness and kind of like isolation, and it's about Bill Murray and Scarlett Johansson and their separate kind of lives and like why they are in Tokyo. It's set in Tokyo, Japan, and they're both there for different reasons and both pretty kind of unhappy, and they're just kind of hang out at this hotel and like they're alone and everything. And obviously, and even like the sorry, the camera work and everything, they do, it mirrors I'm trying to think of how to say this. The camera work mirrors the emotions of the two actors, I guess. So like the angles at which they're happening and like the lighting and everything, it changes as the two's relationship progresses, which it doesn't even. And also, one thing to note is that their relationship never really crosses like the romantic line, and it's never creepy because there's obviously like a really large age difference, but it's never creepy or inappropriate, I guess. It's just, it's very much a friendship.
Two kindred spirits.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I really like it, and I like Sofia Coppola's movies like kind of throughout. Like we watched Virgin Suicides.
Mm-hmm.
Great
and that
movie.
was her. Yeah.
I really liked that movie. I was very surprised.
That was one of her first movies, like feature-length movies.
Wait, so that came out before?
Yeah, that was in like
Oh, yeah.
1999.
What?
And this one's in 2003.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've seen this movie a few times. I liked it, but I always thought like it was a lot older.
It
But
was
I guess it's been a while
03.
since I've seen it because I didn't even remember that Scarlett Johansson was in it.
Yeah, she was pretty young when she was in it.
Scarlet Joe.
Yeah.
How does she
ScarJo.
always keep ending up in Japan? Like she was there in that one movie about the drug that makes your brain power or something.
Lucy.
Lucy.
That movie sucked.
That was in Japan.
Japan or
that was
China?
like in the
I don't
UK,
know.
wasn't it?
I
Oh,
saw it.
she was in Japan at the beginning.
Yeah.
That's where she got infested with the drugs.
Interesting.
It happens.
This movie, Sofia Coppola kind of mentioned that this movie is probably the most personal to her because she lived in Japan for a while in her 20s and kind of had similar stuff like happen that's in the movies, like the really subtle stuff that happens that like nobody really pays attention to actually like happened in her life. And so it's kind of partly autobiographical, but I don't know. I really like how calm her movies are, even though a lot of stuff happens, like a lot of messed up stuff happens, like it still remains like very calm and like slightly like really dry, but like kind of slightly boring, but like just really honest and
It's really like small,
Yeah.
self-contained story.
Mhm.
Yeah, I love the atmospheres that
Yeah,
she builds.
exactly.
They're amazing.
I love it.
It's a very melancholy movie.
Mhm.
It hurts.
Yeah. And there's that whole, I mean, I don't know if this is a spoiler 'cause have all of you seen it?
I've seen it a
Yeah,
long
I
ass
have,
time
yeah.
ago.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not really a spoiler, but like there's at one point near the end, there's that conversation or whatever that happens between them that you can't hear what they say. And then that's their parting
Yeah.
thing. And yeah,
Yeah, it's fantastic.
nobody knows what he said. But like Bill Murray actually said something to Scarlett Johansson, but like he won't even tell Sofia Coppola like what he said.
Oh,
I don't know. It's a weird thing.
That's
Something hilarious.
But
That's
like
really cool.
yeah.
Well,
You'll never know like what was
Yeah.
actually
knowing Bill
said.
Murray, he was always dispensing wise words in public to people all the time.
That's
So I'm assuming it was probably something wise that helped her build her
Yeah.
acting career.
I mean, they
no, I'm sure that's why she hit it off immediately after.
do the Avengers movie.
Yeah. Do the Avengers movie.
Coming down the pipeline.
So Sam, were you done with your pitch?
Basically. I mean, there is one other thing that I want to mention that like doesn't have anything to do with anything, but I just like when I notice it more and more. So in and it's not like they're connected in any way, but in like virgin suicides and um Lost in Translation, they use and Marie Antoinette, like they use like the same actors for the movies. Like Kirsten Dunst was the main girl in Virgin Suicides and in Marie Antoinette, which Sofia Coppola also directed. And then Giovanni Ribisi, is that how you pronounce his name?
I think so.
He's the narrator in Virgin Suicides, and he's Scarlett Johansson's husband in Lost in Translation.
Yeah.
I didn't
And
realize
then
that.
Paul Bandino from Virgin Suicides, who's played by Rob Schwartzman, he does a lot of the he does some songs in the soundtrack and the score of Gia Coppola's movie Palo Alto.
Damn.
So like, and it's all not all connected at all, but like I just think that's interesting that they
yeah.
have like a little circle of
Christopher Nolan does that a lot
People.
too.
yeah.
Power of the
Same
Coppola.
people.
Yeah. I just like noticing more connections between them.
Small world.
Yeah. And Sofia Coppola's in The Godfather.
Nice.
Oh,
she
she
has
as a
daughter?
kid.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
younger. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, Al Pacino's daughter, right?
I think so.
Oh, was it?
She's in the last Godfather.
She's in one of them. I don't
Or
know.
the second one?
I don't remember which one I saw, but the one that I saw
Or the third?
was the one that
Because
she was in.
he's old in the third one. It's
Well,
when he
she
dies.
directs- Didn't
What?
Sofia Coppola direct the third one?
I have no idea.
I think. She took over for her dad.
Oh,
I don't know. That could be completely wrong.
I don't know.
I feel like I heard that somewhere.
Sammy over here is transcending the movies. She's becoming one with the movies.
It's so goddamn meta, dude.
meta.
God, I love meta.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that's about all I gotta
Nice.
say.
It's good stuff.
Love it. Great movie.
Dope.
It is.
Sofia Coppola did win Best Director or Best Screenplay. I can't remember which one. Like Academy Award for Lost in Translation. She won.
Yeah.
So
Bad
I
ace.
think
That
it was
says anything.
director.
director.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I couldn't remember, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm out.
Cool.
It's a good win.
All right, Bri. You're
All right.
up.
My choice for favorite director is Martin Scorsese.
Ooh.
And the film I chose is Raging Bull,
Oh.
which is his masterwork in my opinion. And the reason I'm choosing is because this is like the film for me. Like this is the film that kind of bred my passion for filmmaking up till this day.
Legacy.
And yeah, it holds fast. But yeah, it totally changed my whole life. Really, I realized what you can do with cinema, what you can do with cinematography and lighting, and sound, which is very important in that film. And yeah, so basically, it's about a boxer, Jake LaMotta, in the 40s and 50s, and it follows his life from being the champion to being like a washed-up loser. And yeah, Scorsese does it so well.
The fall from grace.
Yeah,
Damn.
it's a hard fall. Yeah, and he's a great. It's a great portrayal of violence, which is a big part of it, but domestic violence in general, and how women were treated back then.
Oh shit.
Ooh.
Yeah,
What time was this? The 50s, you said?
this is 19. Well, it was made in 1980. Takes
Yeah.
place in the 50s.
Okay.
I always kind
Yeah.
of wish I could go back to like the 40s and 50s and see like
Me too.
traditional boxing matches
Me
where they
too.
had like thousands of people in like the cube or something, the garden, just like
Oh
watching
yeah,
these
it got
few
rough
people
then,
just
too.
like boxing.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a sports movie technically, but it's done in a very beautiful way. It's artistic and
This is the one
only
when
like Scorsese can do.
De Niro put on all that weight, right?
Yeah, he transforms from like a 30-year-old to a 60, 50-year-old.
He's got super fat.
Yeah, he's amazing. One of
I've-
his best performances.
Yeah, I've been wanting to watch this one for a while.
Raging Bull.
Raging Bull.
Yeah.
Sounds awesome.
Scorsese won Best Director. De Niro won Best Actor.
Damn.
He didn't win Best Picture, I don't think.
Is this in black and white?
Yeah, he chose to shoot in black and white.
Okay.
Before it was cool to shoot in black and white.
Nice. He was doing
Before
it.
Spielberg
Oh,
did
they
it.
paid him to.
Yeah. Just for the art's sake.
It's a good black and white movie though.
Yeah. Oh, it's one of the best.
Yeah.
Very stylized.
Yeah. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
All right. That means it's time to vote. Tonight, we're voting on The World's End, 2001, The Sacrament, Lost in Translation, and Raging Boner.
Some heavy hitters tonight.
It's in.
It's in all the way.
Damn.
I'm so sorry.
We're making all sorts of inappropriate,
I know. What's a little
inappropriate
dick
jokes
jokes? I didn't know it
tonight.
was gonna be like this.
It's not usually like this, I
No.
swear.
Yeah,
Fuck, it's
this
me.
one's pretty raunchy. This episode.
That's my fault.
Yep. Dirty Bry.
Dirty
Bro,
Bryan.
That's, my nick- that's what I go by a lot.
Dirty B.
Jesus.
All right, Brian, will you do the honors? Oh, you got to count them all.
Oh shit.
Will
You read them off.
will we be doing the wheel today, or will someone take home the gold?
We'll see.
Raging boner. What's the middle word?
Adolescent.
Raging adolescent boner
What the
Hey.
fuck, Bass?
or
Hey,
or raging bull,
AKA Raging Bull.
aka raging bull. That's what it's about. It's a raging adolescent boner.
Oh, I keep going with your joke earlier, Ben.
All right, one for 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Okay,
Nice,
okay.
nice.
Another one for Raging Bull.
Oh, shit.
Another one for Raging Boner. And then one for Sacrament.
All right, Raging Bull's the winner.
Raging adolescent boner is the winner.
Nice.
Hey, technically, they say you're not an adult till you're 25, from what I've read.
So I get a lot of raging adolescent boners.
You know, puberty's a tough time. You're fucking. You're
Yeah,
23. You see a
Yeah.
pretty girl on the TV. Some weird things start happening. Your pants get a little
Yeah.
tighter. Nothing you can
I'm
do.
gonna leave.
Man.
All right, we're gonna go
No.
watch Raging Bull, and then we're gonna come back and talk about it.
Apollo, you're sweet too.
Movie closet.
Movies.
Movie closet.
Movies.
Movie closet.
Movies.
Movie closet. We're back.
We're back in the movie closet.
You make love to that, dude.
Dude,
You make love to that, Mike.
Sweet,
Into the closet.
pure,
I love getting up in it.
unadulterated, musky
Musky.
love.
Do the cheek thing.
I'm a-
Raging adolescent.
Raging adolescent boner.
All right, so Raging Bull, lots to talk about here. Pretty dope movie.
Yeah, what a whammy.
Yeah.
What are some thoughts you guys have
Uh,
about it?
first, it's interesting seeing Robert De Niro and Joey,
Joe Pesci.
yeah, Joe Pesci,
Rap album.
with hair,
We got a copyright strike
with
on
hair,
Yeah.
especially Joe Pesci.
that. I thought they had really good brotherly chemistry.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
definitely.
sure.
Yeah, man.
I enjoyed watching them talking and bickering.
I'd like
And
to
then
see
they get
another.
fights and
Yeah,
shit.
it's very realistic banter
Yeah.
between like
I'd like to
siblings
see another
and
like
people.
Joe Pesci and De Niro movie.
There's a
There's
lot.
a shit ton,
Yeah,
dude.
man.
Or like a new one, like
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
now
that'd be
while
awesome.
they're like
Home
maybe two
Alone
old
5.
guys in their
De Niro comes
like two old guys in their robes or something.
Also, too, fucking the John Berthnall, the guy's the Punisher in
Oh,
the new
yeah.
Daredevil. He looks a lot like young De Niro.
He does. He has
Yeah.
a
And I know there's that movie with De Niro and Sly Stone that when they're both old boxers. Remember that? It came out a couple years ago.
Oh yeah.
They're like old boxers and they fucking like fought each other a bunch in their careers and they had like a tie
Oh, yeah.
and they had and then like John Berthnall was like I think De Niro's kid
Yeah.
in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh,
Makes sense.
looks
Yeah.
a lot like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that one.
So yeah, pretty fucked up shit.
Yeah, shit.
I don't know, man. It was just crazy. Just it kind of like was just showing you who this guy was. Like not really judging it at all, just showing it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no
Showing you
filter, just
this-
showing you everything.
Yeah, like I said,
It's
certainly no
completely
filter.
raw.
It's more for like the black and white too, you know, like,
Mm.
just showing you what like this fucking guy, this self-destructive,
Yeah.
obsessive, compulsive fucking guy.
violent.
Yeah.
Violent as fuck.
Yeah, you're right. The black and white does. Because black and white kind of immediately gives it that gritty feeling, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like timeless feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it really breaks it down to like less stimulation, I guess, for your eyes, you know?
It really
yeah,
focus.
it's like just light, you know, it's just
Yeah.
light and angles.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah.
Which he took advantage of.
Oh, very well.
You're talking
Very
about that prison scene
Oh,
when he's
man.
in jail
Mhm.
after he's fucking realizing how much of a piece of shit he is.
Mhm.
And he's sitting there and there's just that one block of light and he's like sitting in the
Mm.
dark.
Yeah.
I don't know why they did that. It's so cool though that they didn't put him in the light.
Well, I think
No,
it's
it
because
makes
he's
sense.
fucking
In the shadow, yeah, it's
because
so
he's like
fucking
hitting rock bottom.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's in the dark.
And then like
The
when he's
dark
beating the
age.
shit out of the wall,
But
Yeah.
it's like the
still
light's like dividing him in half.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good.
it was instead of like dividing completely in half, it's just showing his like arm and fist.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and the fucking sound when they were doing they use it a lot to like fucking show him, like portray him as an animal. It's just
Mhm.
like the ambient noises and like fucking
isn't-
animal
yeah.
roars. And
yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
shit.
it is. Yeah, I think it's animals.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah.
And it's like the fucking it's almost like the only time he's in control is when he's boxing.
Yeah.
Because that's when he
Yeah.
can just be
He just
an
himself,
animal.
yeah.
Himself.
And then he
Beat
kind
the
of
shit out of
loses
people.
that eventually since
Yeah,
he
he
has
does.
to take falls for the mafia.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And he won't fucking his one like redeeming the way he rationalizes doing it is because he never falls. He never
Yeah.
falls down.
Yeah, he never
Yeah.
goes down.
And he wants to make sure they know it.
Yeah, I
you
love
didn't
that
knock me
part.
down, motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey
Didn't
Ray.
knock me down, Ray.
Hey Ray.
Didn't get me down.
Yeah, I love how the sound comes in, like the animal sounds and those weird,
Yeah.
like abstract sounds every time he's fighting.
Yeah.
Even when he's like beating the shit out of his brother,
Yeah.
those sounds come in. So like anytime
He's
he like gets
raging.
those violent thoughts, like those sounds like come
Oh
in.
yeah.
It's-
The storm coming.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like coming in. It's a great way to like
Man, those-
depict rage.
Those fight scenes are fucking brutal, man.
Yeah,
Like
that,
close-ups on the face when the blood
Yeah.
is squirting.
Oh,
and
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, De Niro's his nose just
God.
like squirting out the top, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
that shot right before Ray beat him, you know, everything like just kind of zooms out and
Mm.
slows down, and he's just like,
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah.
badass.
Oh, that shot with
When
Ray
he
standing
came
there.
in, and then the lights. You get the 3 lights.
Yeah, man.
And then he's right in the middle.
And it's perfect in
And
a
that
boxing
smoke
ring.
and shit
Yeah,
behind
I
him.
always have that fog.
It's fucking awesome.
But like being in a boxing ring, it's like you immediately have those lines, you know,
Yeah.
to divide a composition. And I
Mhm.
think he used that really well.
They fucking did. He did it in the fucking opening credits.
Yeah, right in the
That's how
opening.
used
He
it
was like,
to
"Here we
frame
go.
it.
This is it."
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah. In the scene when he walks out before he fights for the title,
Mm-hmm.
and like it does that continuous shot out. And he, like,
Yeah.
walks
Oh yeah, that
through
was,
the audience.
yeah, that was
I love
cool.
that shot.
That was cool.
It's a
Yeah,
great
the opera
build-up.
music was playing.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's where he wanted to be.
Yeah.
I liked it too. How the whole time the shit with his wife, his brother keeps telling her like, "Oh, he just wants to fucking get this belt," you know.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
then he gets the belt.
Oh
and
yeah,
it doesn't
it's not
change
gonna
anything.
change.
You know, it's
Yeah.
just fucking him. He's
Yeah.
just a dickhead.
Yeah.
He's just
super
terrible.
insecure.
it thinks. I mean, it gets to the point where he starts thinking his own brother had sex with his
did.
wife.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought he did.
In the end, he was right.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah,
why I
she-
wouldn't answer him.
That's why, like, when he freaks out on her, she was said
I
she
thought
was like, "I fucked all of them." What
I
do you want?"
thought she was being sarcastic.
No.
Oh,
Wait, I
She
took
did.
it was
like every guy that he thought that she had been with.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I was taking it as sarcasm, like, you know, I'm your brother. Why the fuck would you even ask a question like that? And
Yeah,
then
well,
his
that's why he
girlfriend,
didn't answer.
and then his
Like,
girlfriend or his wife, you know, is just like, I thought she's been like, oh yeah, I fucked them all. Oh yeah, you know,
Yeah,
like
no, that
being
was-
sarcastic, like, why would you ask if I fucked your brother? But I
No,
guess
it's true.
I did. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I took it as at the very least that they had sex before he
Yeah.
met her.
none of it happened when they were married.
Yeah,
I don't
that's,
think
that's
yeah.
what I thought she like was going. Because at the beginning he made that whole there was that whole deal about him
Yeah.
asking if he had sex with
Yeah.
her, and he kept saying no. And then like he fucking was talking to him the same way when
Mhm.
he asked if he had sex with her at the end. Fucking Pesci was like giving him the same looks and shit.
Yeah, and he was like, "I'm not even gonna answer."
Yeah, that's how like, he fucking figured he's lying and shit.
Yeah, he accidentally says when he's like, "You can go kill all of them." And he's like,
Yeah.
me? Then
Grouped him
he's
in
like,
with
why'd
him.
you say me?
Yeah, his fucking paranoia was actually right there.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Pretty heavy shit.
That is heavy, man.
Yeah, I was thinking the thing the other way. It made me even. I was thinking that he was just being paranoid as fuck, and it was just making him look even worse and worse to me.
No, I mean, that's it. He was being paranoid as fuck.
Yeah.
But I mean, he was kind of right.
Yeah.
She didn't do anything while they were married.
Anyways.
Yeah, so let's talk about domestic violence.
Yeah.
Because this is an epidemic.
Yeah, this is an epidemic. There should not be domestic violence.
Yeah, 1947, dude. It was a rough time.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Everyone was
What a
fighting.
horrible time to be
I
alive.
know. I mean, I kind of. That's a reason. Another reason I love that movie is because it's just like no holds barred. You know, they just. He's like, this is what happened.
Yeah.
He's like, they just beat the shit out of him,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's horrible.
Yeah, and people were just beating the shit out
Out
of
of each-
each
yeah.
other in public. It's
Fucking
like everyone
car
just,
door.
yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, that was pretty
fucking
dope.
Christ.
That part was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was an interesting time in American history.
Seems like it was fucking
In the
horrible,
40s.
Yeah.
in my opinion.
If you were not a
30s,
white
40s,
man,
50s.
yeah, it would be
it was
horrible.
pretty terrible.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's going back to that now, but
Yeah.
Thanks, Trump.
yeah.
And let's rephrase that. If you weren't a wealthy white man, it was
Yeah,
Pretty
says
horrible.
the people
Yeah,
with a
yeah.
fucking podcast.
Yeah.
Wealthy.
Yeah, first
Wealthy
world
white
problems here. Let's
White-
talk about De Niro's nose. Was it real? Was it fake? Was that a
It was
prosthetic?
real when he was very young. Like the first
Yeah.
shot of him
I
fighting.
don't know, man. That fucker.
Well, I
was
mean,
big.
I think they added some
Yeah.
cauliflower
Well,
ear
they
on his
made
nose.
they made his eyes like permanently black underneath.
Yeah.
Like swollen
Oh,
the whole
yeah.
time.
yeah.
Which was good. But I think they put a little something on his nose.
Oh,
Make it bigger.
I mean, when he does have a really big nose,
Yeah.
but when he was older, for sure.
Yeah.
Like-
oh yeah, when he's fat.
Like,
Oh yeah, when he got older,
yeah, I
I'm
mean,
like,
I think they constantly did like scar makeup
Uh-huh.
always on him.
yeah.
How much time between filming was that he gained all that weight?
That's a very good question.
Because that
I
is
mean,
kind of extreme.
you know, I'm not sure which
Yeah.
they shot first. If they shot fat him first or skinny him.
I bet
know.
I shot skinny first. I think it's probably easier to put weight on than to lose it.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I've heard from actors, like, because I talk to a lot of actors.
Oh shit. Drop some names.
Oh,
Let's
no,
hear it.
yeah. De Niro, Brando, when he was alive. But like, I've heard that they have to eat literally like 10,000 calories
Yeah.
a day, and like it's their job
Mhm.
is to eat until they can't eat anymore when they do those kinds of roles.
Shit.
So like for him, I'm sure it's easier to lose just because he's always been
Oh yeah.
like ripped
Yeah.
for his whole life.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, man. It's a dope movie. I had some trouble following it at some points.
Really?
That might have also been because the fucking audio was shitty.
audio.
Yeah.
But it was
yeah.
like, because I guess in the dialogue they would have gave me more context. But
Mm.
like,
Yeah.
it was always after those early fights where he'd be like, it cut to him like getting ready for another fight.
Mhm.
So I'm like, wait, is this like how he got ready for that fight? Or is
I
this a
kind of thought
different
that
fight?
sometimes too.
Especially
Yeah.
the one with Sugar Ray because he fought him twice in a row.
Yeah.
So I was like, I thought he just
Yeah, I mean,
fucking
he
fought.
just like shrank the timeline
Yeah.
to be like right after another, you know?
Mhm. Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean, definitely. But going into it, knowing that he fought Sugar Ray so much,
Uh-huh.
then you understand that.
Yeah, it's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This movie also reminded me a lot of Wolf of Wall Street with like the
Oh.
arc he goes through with his wife. Like how he's already married when he meets her.
Dude, and I was thinking the whole time, Joe Pesci's character reminds me of fucking, what's his name?
Jonah Hill.
Jonah
Jonah
Hill.
Hill's character.
The fucking
Yeah,
teeth,
it's the teeth.
dude.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
the teeth.
yeah.
For sure.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That classic 50s.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Wolf of Wall Street was what, 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, 90s? I think 90s.
Was it
dude.
90s?
Maybe.
That was late 80s, early 90s.
Really?
Yeah. Quaaludes, man.
Well, Quaaludes was 70s. It was huge in the 70s.
Okay, so
Quaaludes.
no, maybe late 70s, mid 80s, because I remember there's this part in the movie.
You
they were
can't
ta-
pick two decades
Oh.
each time you say it.
Oh. The thing is, though, in the movie, they talk about how, like near the end of the movie, they're like, oh, yeah, these ludes here. These are the lemons. You can't get these anymore.
Oh, that's true. They were already They
Yeah,
had
but they were
stopped making
sealed.
them.
That's why it was so rare because it's such an old bottle.
Yeah,
That's
but,
why-
but it's not about you can't get these anymore. So I mean, obviously they started regulating or
Just
restricting.
go to
them.
Google.
Just look it up. We,
I mean,
we need to stop debating
let's let-
Quaalude history.
Ben double check it here. I mean, definitely, they dressed kind of like they're in the 80s.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was in the
1990s
No, it was in
1990s.
1990s.
is Hollywood's
Shit.
first 1990s period piece.
Oh, that's kind of awesome.
Huh.
It is kind of awesome.
I love that.
You were
stuff.
right, Ben.
I know.
How's it feel?
Well,
I'm always right.
Mm.
Oh, my
I guess the
brother
cell
says-
phones were a little small for the 80s they were using.
I can't remember what they looked like.
Yeah, because he had like a phone in his car. Well, I guess, I don't know. Whatever. It's fucking
Well,
90s.
yeah, anyways.
We figured it out. We know. The mystery is
Yeah.
solved.
Quaaludes.
Ludes.
I'm trying to think of other shit that I thought was dope about this movie. Great acting.
Great
obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Right
Except
after
for Vicky. I didn't really care too
Yeah,
much
she's
for her.
alright.
But I mean, I think she just because she's like supposed to be quiet, like the fucking
Well, yeah,
50s
she's supposed
wife.
to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
Wonder what
But she's
happens to
strong.
his first wife.
she just left.
I did think it was cool though how she would fucking purposely make him jealous and shit. Like the whole fucking when she wanted cake and then Joe Pesci was like, "Oh, why don't you get a
Oh,
burger?"
yeah.
And then he was like, "Get what you want to get," and then she's like, "Oh, I want a burger."
Yeah.
Like, just shit like that, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's, Scorsese does have a lot of strong women characters, and they're usually like compared to like super violent men. You know, that's kind of his theme:
And then
is strong women in the face of horrible men.
another interesting thing was like when he had his own club and there's the state prosecutor or whatever at the table there.
Mm-hmm.
And in the same shot, there's the girls. They're like, "Oh, we're promised we're 21. Let's drink here."
Yeah, being super pervy.
Yeah, but it was actually they were actually like 14.
Yeah, she was 14.
So it was like,
Well, like
oh,
Vicky, I don't know if you like missed, but she was supposed to be 15 when they first met.
Yeah,
wow.
that was fucking
Yeah.
with me too. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah,
oh,
I mean,
shit.
They don't look fucking 15.
no, I mean they can't get a 15-year-old actress to
yeah.
do
That's
that, but I
true.
think they're like whatever, use
Yeah.
your imagination.
But I just
She's
thought it was
15.
interesting. I'm like, oh, so the state attorney's there at the same time that, and they walk in, like, do you remember these people? It's like, I was instantly, like, when I first saw them and then the girls that couldn't really prove they're 21, I'm like, okay, there's some sort of, like, sting going on.
Yeah, this is what's gonna, yeah.
And
this is gonna
it's pretty
cause
much
it.
ends up what
Yeah.
happened. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah, I'm
What
not
were you
really
gonna say?
sure
I don't even know.
what happened to Jake LaMotta. He wrote a book.
Oh, is that
That
what
is
it
what it's based on, was his autobiography.
movie based off? I wonder if he ever found peace
I doubt it.
No way.
I highly doubt that.
in some.
Did he
fucking
become a
shitty-ass
successful
bar,
comedian at
dude.
all?
No, he did not.
well,
No.
No, he did not.
I mean, until this movie came out, he was pretty much forgotten.
Yeah.
But he was famous as shit back in the
yeah,
day.
I never heard
Yeah.
of him.
Yeah, he was a big boxer.
So,
The big
yeah.
time.
The big boss. Dude, I like too when like he knocked people out and he'd fucking like grab at his belt.
Yeah,
Like
or
a
like
gi-
when he
like a-
walked away from Ray
Yeah, he like adjusted.
and he
it.
like pulled it up.
yeah,
Yeah,
oh, that's
dude.
cool. He's like, hey, look at this guy.
Yeah, man. I love the fights, man.
Yeah.
They're just like abstract. It's like, who would I have that idea
Yeah, it was
to do a
cool.
sports movie in like an artsy, abstract way?
It was cool.
It's so interesting.
I really do wish if time travel ever becomes a thing and it is safe, I'd like to go back into the past just so I could see some real like boxing matches like this.
How safe? What if you had a 70% chance to die? Would you time travel?
No.
No, I meant like if I wouldn't change the course of the future. Kind of like
Oh,
that's what I meant. Like,
Wait,
by,
you-
like if I go back in time and I don't cause a paradox or destroy the
same
future.
thing. What if you had a 70% chance to destroy the future? Would you go back in time to see if Jesus was real?
I would just be really careful.
I
Yeah.
probably
Just
would
wouldn't touch anything.
with that. with a 70% chance that it would fuck it up. That's like too much.
But you could go witness any moment in history.
I would not. The thing is, though, the problem becomes if I do go back, mess something up, then I probably wouldn't have time traveled there in the first place. So it would just been a paradox.
Oh, what? No.
Chicken and the egg.
You're taking
Chicken
So-
and the egg.
So,
Say what?
What'd you think about the score to the movie, Sammy?
Oh yeah, we can talk about the score. That's
Mostly just animal noises.
Yeah.
I know every
And then,
like the,
is that a
And then there was like some pretty shit though.
is that
Yeah.
is it like do they write it for the movie or is that like in Sonata and whatever by
Yeah.
Oh, that's-
I
some
don't
of it.
know.
Some of it did sound familiar. to
Yeah,
me.
I
Yeah.
don't know if they wrote it. I doubt
See,
they wrote it for the
the
movie.
beginning and the last song. I always thought it was going to end up being. Da, 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 da,
We got it.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
I don't know if that one worked.
Oh no! I just like
That worked
it
as
just
well.
sounded so good in my head when like
Tchaikovsky?
that song would come on. I was like, Tchaikovsky. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not him.
Dude, they had his name on that board at the end. The works of Tchaikovsky.
Tchaikovsky?
Yeah. Well, no, it was like Tennessee Williams and the fucking at the club he was in at the
Oh
end.
yeah,
Oh, like yeah.
It
Is
was
that
like
Tchai-
what
is
was
it-
on the
what's his-
bill.
Is that it?
Oh, I think I remember.
How do you pronounce that?
Tchaikovsky.
He wrote War and
Tchaikovsky.
Peace, I think.
Wait, who?
They were all they were all
Tchaikovsky?
playwrights. Shakespeare was on there too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess it was
I mean,
in a
he it
theater.
wouldn't be.
Was
Like-
that was the shitty bar he was in? That was just like that hallway, right? Or was that?
No, that was,
that
it was
was
a bigger.
the
The last
bigger
one
one.
was
That
a
was-
bigger one.
That's the one he was in at the end.
It was kind of like for him to. It's like him trying to get back into the fame.
Okay.
I think
yeah.
it was like a night with Jake LaMotta after
Oh,
so many years of being a failure.
Okay.
He's trying to get back.
He's like, I'm back, guys.
So that's like they started it and they ended it with that him trying to
Yeah.
come
the
back.
climb,
Yeah,
the clawing.
become a contender again.
I could
I could have been a contender.
He could have been
somebody.
I could have been a contender. All right, we'll shut her down here. Brian, thanks for coming on. Glad
thank
we
you.
finally got you in here. Thanks for
Fuck
helping
yeah.
out
so
with
much
the
for
intro.
having me.
You're very welcome.
Oh,
Come back anytime,
Yeah.
man.
I'll come back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you will.
Big
He'll be
love
back.
to the mic.
Our good old
I
friend.
mean, I've got a whole bunch of dicks right in front of me right here.
yeah.
If you take that out of context,
Dude,
Which
that's
you
gonna be
will.
the opening bite right
Yeah.
now.
You got a whole bunch of dicks.
A whole bunch of dicks right in front of me.
you don't know it's radio.
I mean, make sense of me because Robert De Niro's character was a dick.
That's what we in the biz call
Oh.
double entendre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these make so much more sense now.
Yeah.
Mm.
We're the dicks.
We are the dicks.
All right. Thanks for anyone out there who's listening to this kind of bizarre episode.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't represent us as people.
No.
No,
it does not.
Things been said that's that bad.
You can find us on extratone.com. It's
Shout
a
out David Blue.
website full of podcasts, and we're on YouTube at Spankervision. Just look for the little green TV. Let us know what your favorite director is, and come by next week for.
Cut this
Do
plug.
it. Come on, do it. Get in there.
You want it.
Get in there.
Sammy.
Sammy, 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 Sam. So Sam.
Sam.
You just give up pretty quick.
Oh, come on. That was uncomfortably long.
That was uncomfortably long. I would agree.
That was a plan all along.
She has
Just see how long
willpower.
I love chanting my. I love people chant my name.
Love chanting.
I really fucking
Joke's
love
on
that.
you. You gonna say it?
Apocalypse.
All right, the apocalypse.
Yes.
Apocalypse movies. Or
We're gonna watch-
post-apocalypse
We're gonna watch
movies?
Apocalypse Now again. We're gonna watch the extended cut
What's
of
the
Apocalypse
difference?
Now again.
Like the
Apocalypse
apocalypse.
happening
It's
or
happening or afterwards.
Either or.
Okay.
Either or. Anything that has to do with the apocalypse will do.
Fuck yeah.
We're all gonna pitch Apocalypse Now extended cut.
But we're gonna say it's the
3.5
normal one.
hours.
The extended. Yeah. Yeah. Just.
Dude, that one was pushing 4 hours, man.
Yeah. It
Hey
is.
man, I thought it was the non-extended cut.
We all did.
Mm-mm.
We all did.
We all did.
Then
I
what's
didn't
the
realize
third
the
hour,
can of
third
worms I
round?
had.
Whoa. Oh, we have 45 minutes to go.
Anyways, this has been another episode of the Movie Closet. Thanks for listening, guys. Woo! We'll see you next time.
Bye.
I've got a whole bunch of dicks right in front of me right here.